and welcome to this month's sales tip. My name is Tim Royds and I'm director of HighClear, a company that provides sales consultancy and sales training services in the UK and internationally, but focus purely on the B2B sector. Now, the focus of this month's tip is prospecting. It's focused on the appointment winning call, and in particular that first critical few moments of the call. Now, let's have a think about this from the point of view of the prospect. They're probably in their office, a desk in front of them, probably a lot of work in front of them, much of which needs to be completed to strict deadlines. They're probably very focused on getting the tasks done. So they're busy working away, and then all of a sudden, the mind's probably still on a job in front of them. Now, what if they hear a salesperson down the other end of the line say something like, "Oh, hi, it's Tim Royds here from UK Packaging Limited. The reason for the call is to provide an introduction to myself and the products and services that we provide. Is it a convenient time to speak?" Well, I'm sorry. If that was me, I'd be saying, "Look, Tim, with the best will in the world, I've got a lot of tasks I need to complete this morning. Could you call back next week sometime, please?" "Yep, thanks." And that's the end of that. Now, why wasn't I interested? Well, there's a very simple reason. I wasn't interested because the call wasn't interesting. In short, the salesperson has not won the right to continue the call. Now, there's an old saying, but boy, oh boy, isn't this true? You've got one chance, and one chance only, to make a first impression. So those first few words that you say, the way that you say them, has to do something which captures the customer's attention, draws their mind away from what they've got on the desk in front of them, and means, what exactly is it? You've captured their attention. You've won the right to continue the call. That's going to be the focus of this tip. And in fact, I'm going to give you 5 ideas which will help you achieve that. Number 1, use the customer's name as soon as you can. You know what it's like? You hear your name, you go, "What?" It captures your attention. And that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to draw the prospect's mind away from the job in front of them to the call. Now, one word of caution here. UK, US, we're pretty informal in business today, and using first names, even with a prospect with whom we've had no contact before, is acceptable. It's not the same in every culture. Some cultures are more formal. Germany is a classic example, and in more formal cultures you need to use a more formal salutation and probably refer to surnames, but all the same, use the prospect's name. Number 2, you need to give them a really good reason why they should participate. You need to sell the concept. You need to use benefits. Now, we know that if you use 3 benefits in a sentence, it works particularly well, but these are not going to be long. They're going to be short, very punchy, and to the point. So I'll be saying things like, "Look, I think there are ways that we can increase your sales success, enhance the motivation of the team, and I would hope increase your bonus earnings." Bang, 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 to the point. Number 3, you need to make these as specific as possible to the individual and the company that you're contacting. There's no excuse today for not getting on the internet and doing a brief bit of research. It takes a couple of minutes, and that investment of time will be more than repaid by the enhanced effectiveness of the call. Number 4, you need to ask if it's okay, if they've got time to speak, but you need to do that using words that make it seem this is going to be really short, really easy. I'm going to be able to get back on with my work very quickly. Now, with apologies for those of you who are not from the UK, I'm going to use some words now which are very loose in terms of English, but I'm going to share with you very typically what I'll be saying when I'm checking if it's okay to carry on the call. I'll be saying words very simply like, "Look, you're okay right now for just a brief couple of ticks." It's very simple. It's conveying the fact this is going to be an easy call. It's going to be short. It's going to be simple. It's going to be to the point. You're going to be able to carry on with your work in a very short space of time. And number 5, don't ask if it's okay until after you've sold the idea that it's a good idea to participate. Now, let's think about the logic behind that. Why should you say yes when somebody says, are you okay right now? Unless you can see a reason to say yes. So it's only logical to provide the benefits before you ask if it's okay to speak. Now, that sounds like quite a lot, but we need to take that and concertina it down into just 2 or 3 brief sentences. It needs to be short, punchy, to the point. One chance to make a first impression. This is it when the phone's lifted up. So I'm going to try now to give you an example of this in action with our good friends from UK Packaging Limited. We're going to do a little bit different to the account manager that you heard at the beginning of this sales tip. So you've got the customer at the desk. Yeah, their mind's still in front of them on the tasks in hand. First thing I'll say is, oh, hi John. Yeah. John Smith. Yeah. Hopefully, I said, what's this about? What is this about? We've begun to win. So, John Smith, yep. John, hi, it's Tim here, Tim Royce from UK Packaging. John, reason for the call. I've seen the article today in the Daily News re your expansion into Europe, and first of all, many congratulations on that. Now, as distribution manager, I imagine that you're looking at the new packaging that's going to be required for exporting. We're award winners in that area, and I think we can improve customer satisfaction at point of sale. We can actually reduce your costs in that area, and I hope accelerate achievement of your personal objectives with this exciting project. Look, are you okay right now for just a brief couple of ticks? Now, when you have a prospect saying, what exactly is it that you've got, Tim? That's it. That's all we're trying to do. We're trying to capture attention. We're trying to win the right to continue the call. One chance I need to make that first impression. Now, please do try those ideas. I promise you they work. Using those with organisations, we've had some quite stunning successes in terms of increases in conversion ratios. I will leave by wishing you good fortune with your prospecting. May you win many, many appointments.